My name is Rezan Levandovich. I'm the founder of CEOs of Crushing It. And what CEOs of Crushing It is a place for entrepreneurs and professionals to master their productivity and take back control of their life. So I'm super excited to have this first ever interview. It's going to be an interview and a mini workshop just as a special bonus for you, first time viewers. I'm super excited and grateful to have Ryan Clarkin on the call. He's a transformational coach, mindset coach, and he's going to show you the keys that he used to master his mind so that he can take back control of his life. Because at some point in his life, he had self-doubt, he had things that were holding him back, fear, and he didn't have the financial freedom that he wanted. And once he mastered his mind, he was able to crush it in his life and in his business. So I wanted to share, his knowledge with you because I know it's going to bring you a lot of value and create some amazing results in your life. So moving forward, Ryan Clarkin, the reason I have him on here and the reason I'm so grateful for him is because of the impact he had on my life and, just allowing me to create clarity, passion, focus in my own life and master my mind to start CEOs of Crushing It and to start all these amazing things and not be afraid to go after my dreams. And that's what he created for me. And I'm super grateful for him. And I know he's going to do that for you as well in this interview. So moving forward, Ryan, thank you so much for joining me on this interview. I'm super happy that you're here. And I'd love for you to share your story with everyone, where you started, what challenges you've been through and where you're at now and how you got there.
Sure, of course. Yeah. And first and foremost, Rezan, I just want to say how awesome it is to be on here. And thank you for bringing me on here and, for serving in the way that you do. And, CEOs of Crushing It is attracting a really special, powerful group of people. So I'm excited to serve. And I think it's cool because who thinks to do it? Let's do a side profile. I feel like me and Rezan are like twins.
Let's not do that. My hair is not as great as yours today.
Yeah, I feel like we're twins. Like when I saw kind of like we look very similar when I saw Ray's eye. What? Like this guy kind of looks like me. So and it's cool. Like your name starts with an R, where
right?
My name starts with an R. We're after the same things. We want to make a massive impact.
Absolutely.
And so yeah, thanks for having me on. I would love to share my story. Where do I begin? I'll share with you like when I first had this epiphany, this idea. A question that I get asked is like, where did this all begin? And it all began when I was thinking about my purpose, and I was like, what do I want to create with my life? What's my purpose? And I think I was 16 or 17 at the time. And, I was inspired by different guys online like Elliot Hulse and Greg Plitt. I don't know if you're familiar with any of them. I was really into the fitness scene at the time. And I started reflecting and asking myself these questions, these important questions of what is my purpose? Why am I here? And I remember writing down my purpose on paper. And I remember writing, my purpose is, and I asked myself, what's the most fulfilling thing that I can do with my life? And I was like, I really love helping people. I really love making a difference in people's lives. I really love sharing things with people and seeing them implement it. And from a young age, I've always been that person that people came to for support. Like friends, when they're struggling with something, came to me and they just asked me for things, and I would share them, what I thought they should do, just best friend advice. And I remember writing my purpose was to show other people how to create a fulfilling life and give them the tools to do that, because that's most fulfilling for me. And to make my life about finding those tools, finding the best tools that I can use to create, not only just create a fulfilling life for myself, but to create a fulfilling life for everybody around me. And so in doing that, I also made a commitment to myself that I'm going to follow my passions, because I remember seeing this video online from Alan Watts. And he talked about how Alan Watts is a philosopher, and he talked about how we spend 80% of our life, the average person spends 80% of their life working. And in order to, and they spend 80% of their life going to a job that they don't like in order to make money, in order to go to a job that they don't like, in order maybe to live for the weekend, to have 2 days a week off. oh my God, where they party and they, go back and they just start over and they get in this endless cycle. And I was seeing that. And before I stepped into it, I was like, I do not want my life to be like this. And I thought about what I wanted my life to be like. And I developed a vision. I was like, I want my life to be a life where I'm traveling and I'm living life on my terms. And it felt so unreasonable. It felt so unrealistic because I was raised in a small town in Cleveland, Ohio. The only person I knew who was an entrepreneur was my uncle, who I didn't really have contact with very much. Like maybe once a year we talked, but I didn't have any guidance or mentorship. And when I told my mom I wanted to be an entrepreneur, she goes, "What's an entrepreneur?" And my dad was like, "Ryan, just go to college, get a great job." And, but my parents were both supportive. They were doing the best they could with what they knew, but I didn't grow up in an entrepreneur household. So I had to like find my way. And, I remember, having these dreams and being in school and remembering my best friend at the time saying, if you go after what you love, you're going to be broke. And he said these words, he goes, "I'm going to make 6 figures and you're going to be broke and poor if you go after what you actually want." And I remember just being like, one part of my mind was like, is that true? And then another part of my mind was like, I'm going to show you. And, and I went after what I want. And it was really interesting. Even some of my closest mentors at the time, like they were telling me that I like couldn't go after my dreams. Like when I actually started going out there and finding mentors, people that I looked up to online. I remember this one guy, funny story. I got dinner with him. He was a really big in the online fitness space. I'm not going to say his name out of respect. But basically we were at dinner and I was sharing with him that I wanted to make a full-time living in the fitness industry. And he goes, "Dude, if you do that, you're going to be poor." And I was like, but I used it. I was like, no, I'm going to go after it. And I saw him a year and a half later, maybe 2 years later. I ran into him at LA Fitness, the original location in Los Angeles, because I was actually, one of my dreams was to live in LA. And I spent 3 months living in the Hollywood Hills because my business supported me and allowed me to have time freedom and financial freedom. And I ran into him at LA Fitness. He said, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I followed my dreams. My business took off and it's good to see you." And that was a really powerful moment for me because I was like, yeah, I define my life. I decide where I'm going. And, I've found some really amazing mentors throughout the journey. I invested in my mindset. I invested in myself. I've invested over $50,000 in myself to gain the best of the best tools and implement them in my life. And in doing that, I've created income through digital products online. I've created income through coaching people, doing what I love, coaching people. In fitness is where I started. Then I went to mindset, coaching people on mindset. Now I coach people on mindset. I have some business coaching clients. I lead workshops for teens. I lead workshops for adults on leadership and emotional intelligence. I'm truly living the life that I love. And I'm sharing this with you, not because I want to brag about it. I'm sharing this with you because I want to show you that your dreams are possible. That seed, that desire, that thing that you want, it is planted in your mind for a reason, and it is possible for you. I have attracted everything that I wanted to in my life, and I have even bigger dreams. Like I used to be extremely insecure about myself, intimidated by women. Now I have a beautiful girlfriend who's an entrepreneur like myself, and I've been able to treat her to the most beautiful things in life, like traveling to Maui. Some places that people dream of, taking her to Maui for her birthday and like blowing her mind. I've attracted amazing mentors into my life, and personal success, and it has all been on the foundation of these mindset tools that I've used and having and attracting amazing mentors in my life. So I'm really excited to share the best of the best tools that I can with you so that you can create your own personal story, so that you can prove the haters wrong, the people who've been talking you down in your life, and create amazing things in your life as well.
Wow. That's an amazing story. And I think that just inspires me personally, and just to want to follow my passion. And not just that, when you follow your passion, you inspire others. And that's the biggest part about it, is you're able to impact people's lives and follow your passion. It's a win-win. And I
Mm.
think that's so powerful. So my question to you, moving forward, is like, what do you think is the importance of your mindset on your success? Like your mindset alone, besides all the other training, how much importance does it have on your success?
I can say, and I believe this, and I think that there are also a lot of influencers who will agree with me. I hear this over and over again from the top influencers online. I've heard Gary Vee say this. I've heard Ty Lopez say this. Tony Robbins. That mindset, mindset is everything. Like, it all starts with the mind. Tony says it's 80% psychology, 20% strategies. I mean, every time I watch a Gary Vee video, he's like saying mindset, mindset, mindset. And it's for a reason. Like, your mindset is literally the maker or breaker of your success. Because if you have a belief in your mind, that is, I can't do it. If you have a belief in your mind, that is, I'm not good enough. If you have a belief in your mind around money, like I'm not worthy of X amount of money, your life can only expand to the limits and boundaries of your mindset, of your belief systems. So if your belief systems are like this, and actually most people's belief systems are like this because we don't learn mindset training in school. In school, we're conditioned to sit in a seat, to follow the rules, to do what we're told. And if we do what we want, to shut up and put our head down or get out of the room, go to quiet room. Like, I remember when I was in elementary school, when I acted like myself, they would put me in quiet room. What is that? What kind of belief does that form in someone's mind? The belief that formed in my mind is, when I speak my truth, I get in trouble. And so you could think about, when I was in speech class in college and I would walk up to give a speech, my heart would be pounding in my chest. I would be borderline anxiety attack. My palms and feet would be sweaty. I would be terrified of what people thought about me. Now I speak in front of hundreds of people like it's nothing. Like it's every day. Do I feel a little bit of anxiety beforehand? Maybe a little bit, but I shift it into excitement. And I wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't through training and shifting my mindset. So it affects us on a massive level. It's the difference between me walking up and delivering a speech and being like, stuttering over my words, terrified of what people are going to think about me, frozen in fear with sweat dripping down my face. And like, can anyone see the sweat dripping down my face? Can anyone see my hand shaking? It's the difference between that and going up and owning a room and inspiring people into action and saying something that changes their life. So yeah, mindset is everything when it comes to success. It's the core tipping point that once you shift your mindset, your entire life can shift with you.
That's powerful. And I totally agree with that. I had the same issue with public speaking, and really always focusing on looking good or trying to, be the best that I can. And I would get so nervous in front of people that I just wouldn't be able to speak at all. So I think mindset, you hit it right on the head. Mindset is everything. And once you can get this clear, everything else comes a lot easier. Absolutely. So what do you think the difference is between a mindset of a person who is productive versus the mindset of a person who's unproductive? And I mean, day-to-day productivity or long-term productivity, accomplishing your big goals and moving forward. What do you think the difference is?
I would say the mindset of someone who is unproductive is someone who has beliefs that are directing their attention towards themselves. So this is a distinction of focusing in versus focusing out. And there's a belief system, a betting, that causes that orientation with life. And someone who is focused in, because our belief systems like influence our behavior. So if you have a belief of people are going to judge me if I speak up, you're going to be focused in. If you have a belief of what are people people are going to think poorly of my content, or people are going to judge me for my business, or people aren't going to think that I'm credible, then you're going to be focused in and constantly spending your time over analyzing and an analysis paralysis about your creation, and therefore not taking action, versus someone who's productive has a belief of, if I create, then I'm going to create, then if I create something, a product, a business, a service, if I take action, it's going to serve people, it's going to create fulfillment for me, and people are going to accept and be inspired by me. So the productive person is out of their own way. The productive person is focused on, it's focused out, it's focused on the people that they're serving, is focused on making a difference for those people, and they're not analyzing what it looks like and the judgment and, you know, over analyzing about whether it's the right move or the right decision. Tony Robbins says something really cool called, if you're in your head, you're dead. Meaning, like, if you're in your head and over analyzing your decisions, you might as well be dead, because you're not making any impact or difference on your life and on other people's lives, and you're not creating something better. And he doesn't say that part. I say that part. You know, like, I mean, if to live is to make a difference and to make a contribution, and that's important to you, and you're not doing that, then, you know, I'm not saying you should be dead. I'm saying, like, if that belief serves you of, like, if I'm not making a difference, then I'm basically useless, or if I'm over analyzing, I'm basically useless, then that's going to serve you to get into action, because who wants to be useless? So those are my thoughts.
Absolutely. And that was a huge shift for me personally. Once I was able to focus out, you know, I get out of my head. I'm not analytical. I'm not worried about how I look. I'm worried about, or I'm not worried, but I'm inspired to inspire others. I'm inspired to bring value to others. And when you can bring more value to the marketplace, to others, that's when you get the most success. And the people who are willing to give and give and give and focus out, those are the ones who create the biggest value in their life. It's not about perfectionism. It's not about being perfect and having your life always perfect and everything's going right. You know, odds are that's not going to happen. And I think that if you stop focusing on that and you focus on giving with no expectation in return, you're going to create amazing results in your life.
Yeah, so for sure.
It's powerful mindset shift for me. Moving forward, so for everyone, you know, they want to master their mind. They want to get better and better and better every single day. What's one way that you train your mind or prepare your mind, maybe in the morning or in your day, to always stay at peak level in your day in general?
Yeah, being in a peak state is incredibly important to me. And in one of my programs, the Mindset Mastery Membership, which we'll be talking about a little bit later, I have multiple peak performance rituals that people can use to elevate into a peak state. But it's incredibly important to me because our emotional state determines the quality of our thoughts, which determines the quality of our actions, which determines the quality of our life. So something that I do every single day is, and I think that it's important that people find what works best for them. And also as human beings, we're all very similar. We're 99.99% genetically the same. But like what I do really every day, at least 5 days a week, if I have an all day training, I don't do this because I'm moving so much anyway, but at least 5 days a week, if not more, I'm hitting the pool, I'm swimming, I'm doing high intensity interval training. I know that when I swim and I go all out, I do sprints. I have a routine. I'll go to Whole Foods before. I'll grab this oxygenated water drink. It actually is oxygenated water and it has a bit of caffeine into it. So that kicks me into high gear. And then I go to the pool and I start by sitting in the hot tub and I meditate. And then I go into the pool. And I'm actually going to give you guys, I'm all about delivering massive value. I'm going to give you guys a bonus to strategy of what I love to do as well. But sometimes I'll just do a regular high intensity interval training. That'll kick my body into high gear, which kicks my mind into high gear. And for the rest of the day, I feel unstoppable after I do this. But this is how I take it to another level. I'm standing in the water at one side of the pool, and I'm looking at the end of the pool, and this is the destination. This is where I'm headed. And I close my eyes and I imagine where I want to be in my life. So guys, go ahead and do this. If you're not driving, do this with me. Imagine right now, where do you want to be a year from now? What would your life be? What would be amazing? One result, one experience, one thing. Place yourself in that experience like it's happening right now. Feel the joy, feel the passion, feel the excitement, feel how proud you are of yourself, that you've accomplished this, that you've attained this, and who you've become in the journey to make this a reality. See what you see, feel what you feel, really fill in that experience. And I want you to take a deep breath in and breathe that emotion and that experience into your body like you're there. And something that I'll do is I'll turn that experience into a color. And I'll bring that color into my body through my breath, and I'll fill up my entire body. So go ahead right now, turn that experience, that feeling, into a color, and fill up your entire body with that color. Breathe in deep, fill up your entire body, and feel what you'd feel if you were achieving that experience as that energy fills up your entire body. And then I create an affirmation. That is, what is a belief that I must affirm in order to get there? And so I want you to create that affirmation right now. What is one sentence? Who do you need to be? I am unstoppable. I am relentless. I am powerful beyond measure. Who do you need to be to make that dream a reality? And I'm going to count down from 3 to 2 to 1. I want you to say it out loud. Even if you're listening to this through a recording, even if people are going to think you look crazy, I want you to say this out loud. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm a powerful, confident, authentic leader.
Awesome. Yeah, that's beautiful. And Rezan, was that powerful for you?
Yeah, I love visualization. It just gets you so focused and ready to go. So yeah. I love that. That was powerful.
So if you're watching this, go ahead and Rezan, how can people share what their affirmation is with us? Can they share via a chat? Is there going to be a section for comments down below? Can you create that?
Exactly. Yeah, there's going to be, this video is probably going to go on YouTube. And then it's going to be transferred to the website. So you can comment below your affirmations, any value you got from this, and any other things you want to, ask, any questions or anything like that.
So I'll do that. I'll do that exercise. Not once. Once is the warm up. I'll do that 3 to 5 plus times, and really peaking my energy the highest that it can go. And then in the sprint, while I'm doing my freestyle sprint, I'll build my energy up, and then sprint. And I'll be saying that affirmation in my mind with every stroke while I'm swimming. And then when I get to the end, I'm like, and then I'm swimming back and I'm just letting it integrate. I'm letting that energy integrate into my body. And that will carry you throughout the rest of your day. You'll feel unstoppable. And I'll do that with 3 to 5 different things that I want to manifest in my life.
Wow, that's amazing. That's a huge commitment. And it doesn't take that much time either.
20
And
minutes, 25
yeah,
minutes.
you're thinking anyways, right? You're thinking about something anyways in that process. So might as well think about something that's powerful and that gets you going and prepared to take action. So moving forward, what are the critical pieces that allowed you to crush it in your life and your business? What are the critical pieces?
Yeah, so the critical pieces there are three keys. Number one, and there are three M's. So write this down, the three M's that are critical to crushing it in your life. Number one, mindset. Developing a peak mindset, mastering your beliefs, improving your self-awareness, and creating and training your mindset to shift into a state of mind that will allow you to create anything you want in your life, truly. And then number two is mentorship, seeking out the most incredible mentors in your life, primarily the people that you want to be like, the people that are creating the results that you want to have in your life, getting guidance from them. And then number three is mastermind, using the power of the people around you, creating a mastermind or joining a mastermind, a group of individuals who will support you and empower you and hold you accountable towards reaching the goals that you want in your life. And, Raizan and I were talking before this, and we were talking about, how can we create the most value for everyone at CEOs of Crushing It. Do you want to share with them, Raizan, what we're going to do, what we're diving into now?
I think you should just dive in. I think they're ready.
Cool.
They're ready
Awesome.
to go. Let's
Awesome.
go for it.
So this is the workshop piece. We're doing a mini workshop on the three critical keys: mindset, mentorship, and mastermind. And we're going to give you some massive value on this. And then at the end, for the people who are really committed to truly mastering their mindset and mastering their life, creating an extraordinary life for your design, we're going to share a one-of-a-kind opportunity with you for the people who really want to step up, if that's cool with you. So, all right, let's get started. What I'm going to ask is that I'm going to ask you guys questions. I'm going to ask you guys to journal. What I ask is that, you journal these down, that you respond. If I ask you a question, just out loud, say yes, make it fun. And there's going to be opportunities to set goals and to journal. So number one, the first critical key of creating a life of your design and crushing it in your life is mindset. Okay. Mindset. In order to elevate your mindset, we must be aware of the biggest limiting beliefs that hold you back in your life. That's what's really important. What are the beliefs that are holding you back? What are the beliefs that challenge you? What are the beliefs that get in your way? What are the beliefs that you have that stop you from creating the money you want to make in your life? The beliefs that hold you back from being the most confident and powerful version of you. The beliefs that hold you back from making your dreams a reality. Once you become aware of those beliefs, you can overcome those beliefs. So I want you to write down, what are the three biggest beliefs that have been holding you back from reaching that goal that you visualize, that dream that you just visualize? What are the three biggest beliefs? And some examples are mindset challenges. Some of the examples are self-doubt. And the belief sounds like, I don't believe I can do it. Another one is fear. And the belief sounds like, what happens if I fail? The belief around that is, if I fail, people will judge me. If I fail, people will make fun of me. If I go after what I want, people will think I'm different and they'll make fun of me, or they'll judge me, or they won't want to be friends with me, or they'll be intimidated by my success. What are the beliefs that will hold you back from making more money in your life? One can be, if the more money I have, the greedier I am. Another belief is making money is, if I make the poor get poorer, the rich get richer. If I get rich, then that makes me a bad person. So there's a lot of unconscious beliefs that we have around money that can hold us back. What are the three biggest limiting beliefs that hold you back in your life? And how would you define these? So maybe it's doubt. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's procrastination. All of these habits, like procrastination is a pattern. All of these patterns have beliefs that are supporting them, that are sponsoring them. So procrastination has a belief that sponsors it. The belief is, I have time. Reality check, you don't have time. Tomorrow is never promised. You have no clue when you're going to go. So if there's any time to take action on your dreams, it's right now. The clock is ticking. Make every moment count. That's a belief that creates urgency. That belief is an empowering belief, and it destroys procrastination. And so write down these beliefs and share them in the comments below. What are the 3 biggest beliefs that hold you back? Guys, this is a safe space to share this in the comments. CEOs of Crushing It is a community that Rayzan is building of support, of empowerment, of everybody gets to win. So feel free to share them. No one's going to judge you. We're here to support you and empower you beyond these challenges. So Rayzan, what do you think are the 3 most common limiting beliefs that people tend to have when it comes to crushing it in their life?
Damn, that's a good question. That's a good question. I think there are a lot. I think one is I'm not good enough. Another one could be I'm not ready. And probably I don't deserve it.
Yeah, and if you can resonate with any of those, if you know that you have those, comment in the comments below. Let us know that that's something that you're struggling with or challenge that you're facing. And why are we becoming aware of these? So we can overcome them. So we can shift them. So we can shift I'm not good enough into I am good enough. If you want to shift I'm not good enough into I am good enough, comment yes in the comments below. So that you can turn fear into faith. Do you want to turn fear into faith? Yes or no? So that you can turn procrastination into action. If you want to do that, let us know down below. And in order to create an extraordinary mindset, you must have an extraordinary goal, an extraordinary vision to pull you in the direction, to give you leverage, because shifting your mindset takes energy. And the bigger your vision is, the bigger your dream is, the bigger your goal is, the more energy you'll have to shift those mindsets. Because if you think of a car and then you think of a destination, let's say I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now, and the destination is LA. If there was no destination, would there be a reason for me to go and put fuel in my car? If I wasn't driving anyway, would there be reason to put fuel in my car? No. But if I say I'm going to go to LA, I'm going to go in the Hollywood Hills, I'm going to hang out with some of the people that I look up to online, then there's a lot of fuel. So what is your fuel? Write down one big goal that if you accomplish this within the next 6 months, it would massively change your life, whether it's in your finances, your fitness, your health, your business, a goal for you, and it's probably going to be a business finance goal. What would be something that you could set that in the next 6 months, it would completely change your life? Go ahead and write that down and let us know in the comments down below. One massive goal. It could be I'm going to make $10,000 a month. It could be I'm going to make $100,000 in the next 6 months. I mean, if you're watching this, that's possible for you. One of the biggest limiting beliefs is I can't achieve my dreams. And I want to let you know that if there are fucking metal birds that are flying up in the air that human beings just like you have created, your business can be successful. If there's people sending rocket ships to the moon, you can make a full-time living doing what you love. So it's possible, and you must believe it. So if you believe it and you're willing to step into that belief, type I believe I can fly in the comments down below. And that's mindset. So go ahead and share that goal with us. Let us know what that goal is so we can support you in making that happen. This is what this is all about. And you want to go into number 2? Should we go into number 2, Rayzan? The second key?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I think they're ready.
The second key to crushing it in your life and creating an extraordinary life of your design, the second key is mentorship. Finding amazing mentors that can support you and coach you into making your dreams happen. I have had in mentors that I've invested large amounts of money to gain access to their time, to gain access to their coaching. Like I said, I've invested over $50,000 in myself. I've invested $12,000 just to go to weekend retreats to learn from different mentors, to learn, how to elevate my impact and elevate my income. And I've traveled far and wide to find different mentors. But it doesn't have to be that hard. It doesn't have to cost thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It doesn't have to, you don't have to spend all this time spending years finding mentors. The mentor for you could be right in front of your face. And maybe that mentor is. So what matters is your commitment to finding amazing mentors. And knowing that you are worthy of having amazing mentors in your life. You are worthy of having amazing coaches in your life. Why is it important to find mentors? Because if you already had all the tools you need to create the life that you want, you would already be living the life that you want. You would already be massively financially free. You would already be crushing it. The reason why you're here is because you want more. And mentorship is one of the quickest and easiest ways to get more, because it's literally taking action and asking questions to that mentor, and then receiving the coaching and receiving the insight. One conversation with an amazing mentor can be enough to change your life forever. So that's mentorship, number 2. Anything else that you want to add about mentorship, Razan, and the power of mentorship?
It's so powerful. I think that it's one of the biggest things that you can implement in your life to get you faster results, because they're going to cut your learning curve and your time frame probably down to like 1/10 of what you're going to do by yourself, even if not more, because they've been through it. They've been through where you were at, and they know how to get to where they want to go, or where you want to go faster. So allowing them to give you feedback, allowing them to give you mentorship, will allow you to get there faster. That's bottom line there. So absolutely.
Yeah. And you're worth having amazing mentors. Imagine what it'd be like to stand on the shoulders of giants. You are worthy of that. You can absolutely have incredible mentors and coaches. And the great thing about mentors is they challenge you. They challenge you. Yeah, Razan knows. They challenge you to get from where you are now to where you want to be, and having an external force of challenge, someone who can see you, someone who could see what's holding you back, someone who sees what's possible for you and it can challenge you into being your best self. That's priceless.
And I think also a great thing about a mentor is they see the diamond in you. They see the best version of you before you do. So they know how to motivate you. They know how to inspire you to take action and to create the life that you want.
Yeah. And the best mentors, like some mentors, I've received poor mentorship and I've received great mentorship. And I think that's what makes me an awesome mentor and a coach, because I can tell what's the difference. Poor mentors, they want you to live based on how they think you should live. An amazing mentor empowers you to follow your truth, empowers you to follow your dreams, and basically says your vision is my vision. And that's how I mentor. I want to fuel your dreams. I want to fuel your greatness. The only agenda that I have is you fulfilling your life and getting what you want in your life. That is what it means to be a great mentor. And number 3, oh my gosh, this is the most critical, really one of the most critical points of them all. I'm saving the best for last. Huge game changer is mastermind. And I actually want to share a really cool story with you guys about the power of masterminds and how I discovered this. And let me see if I can find this book, if I have it in here. If I don't have this book in here, here it is. All right. So I'm going to share a story with you. I'm not going to tell you what book it is yet, but I'm going to share a story with you that gave me chills and really changed my life. And I don't know what your beliefs are around spirituality, but an empowering belief that I have is that when I want something, the universe will conspire to make it happen. Now, I didn't have big mentors at first in my journey. I had to find them. I had to invest in myself to get them. But there's always been somebody who, on a spiritual level, I feel like has been guiding me. And it's really cool because my mom has always told me that I was like her uncle Sonny. And he passed away a year before I was born. And I was born on his birthday. I was born on his birthday a year after he passed away. And my mom took that as a sign from him. And I love all the things that Sonny loved. Sonny loved swimming. I freaking love swimming. Sonny was extremely successful into personal development. I'm into personal development. One of my favorite authors was Napoleon Hill. And I listened to Napoleon Hill at the beginning of my journey. And when my grandpa passed away, we went to his house and I was looking through all of his books. And I was blown away when I saw this book. This is the original Think and Grow Rich, the original copy. In the price, this was $5.50. Published 1951. And, you know, it has some wear and tear, but I'll never get rid of this book because it's so important to me. And the craziest thing is that the name in the book says Tom Kelly. And I was like, who's Tom Kelly? I don't know who this is. And I remember reading this when I lived with my parents, and I walked into my mom's room and I said, Mom, who's Tom Kelly? And she goes, that's your Uncle Sonny. This was my Uncle Sonny's book. And it was given to me. I found it. I believe it was given to me. I have a spiritual meaning around it at the perfect time, because one of the principles in this book, yes, there's the power of making decision. There's the subconscious mind. One of the most important principles in this book is the mastermind principle, the power of masterminds. I don't know if you could see it, but it says the power of the mastermind. And I'll actually read to you the first sentence of this. The power of the mastermind, the driving force. Power is essential for success in the accumulation of money. How many of you guys want more power and more money? Type yes below. Basically, what he talks about is organized intelligence, organized power. When you have a mastermind, your power multiplies. When you have multiple people, more than one person, that has a vision in mind, and you are brainstorming together, you gain power to the superconscious mind. This is what Napoleon Hill says, to an intelligence higher than your own. And that allows you to receive information that unlocks new possibilities in your life. I started my first mastermind with my friends Tom, James, Mike, my friend Ryan Weber, who's an IFBB pro. Tom was he's the founder of one of the founders of Red Frost Motivation on YouTube. They have hundreds of thousands of followers on YouTube, subscribers on YouTube. When we first started, they had like 10K subscribers. I had an idea. I said, hey, I have an idea that I think will make you a lot of impact, a lot of money. I saw this channel called RSD Motivation, and I said, all right, guys, reach out to this channel. Let them know you will make videos for them. And they landed their first paid clients through this company and made thousands of dollars making videos for this company. And not only that, but they connected me with my buddy Nav, who's the owner of Absolute Motivation, who's one of my best friends. And that's how I got the connections to go out in LA. That's how I met one of my, one of the biggest mentors in my life out in LA, met celebrity trainers, got so many great connections, and it exponentially exploded my life. So imagine what would be possible for you with a mastermind, with an army of people who are just as motivated, if not more motivated than you, holding you accountable, empowering you to create incredible, extraordinary results in your life. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, you are the, you'll only make as much money as the, 5 people around. You're the average of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. It's so true. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And if you don't have a group of friends right now that are empowering you to create amazing results in your life, your future is going to end up like theirs. And I promise you, it's not going to be the future that you want, because a lot of times the people in your life, they don't care about your agenda. They want you, they care about their agenda for you. And the masterminds that I'm committed to creating is where your vision is their vision. And they'll support you and empower you to creating everything that you want in your life. That's the power of mastermind. And that's why I use masterminds as one of the biggest tools to serve the people that I work with. So Rezan, you've experienced the power of mastermind yourself. What's the value that you've witnessed and experienced from the power of masterminds?
I would say you basically expand your brain when you have more people working, and you start to create so many more creative ideas and things that you've never thought of before, because every person just sparks each other's mind. And one idea turns into 10 ideas or into a bigger idea. And then a third person jumps in and says this, and then that triggers you to say something else. And then it just creates an amazing, amazing experience, as well as creativity that allows you to break through any challenges or anything that's stopping you. And also just being able to get out of your own head and thinking on a different level, because the way that you're thinking now is going to create the results you already have. So you want to think outside of that. And what else can I do? What are other solutions I can take on? And it's simple as that, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and drop in the comments what is one massive accomplishment that you know that you could achieve, or that you believe you could achieve within the next year. That would be huge. If you had a mastermind, if you had a group of people who are empowering you, like what would change in your life? Drop that in the comments below. Let us know. All right. So my question for you guys is, those are the 3 keys, and I've probably shared with you 1 to 2% of the tools that I've used, to create extraordinary results, not only in my life, but in the people that I've served. And so, supported Rezan in creating this as well. We probably only got into 1 to 2% max during this. My question for you is, do you guys want the other 98%? Comment yes if you do. Rezan, do you think your audience would want the other 98%?
1,000%. 1,000%.
Awesome. So Rezan and I, we put together an offer for the CEOs of Crushing It community, just for you guys, where we want to give you guys massive value, huge tools to create extraordinary results in your life. And this is the Mindset Mastery membership mixed with the unique new product that Rezan put together for you guys that we'll share with you in a moment here. And what I want to ask you first is, do you want to master your mindset? Do you want to master your mind? If that's a yes, then you're going to be really excited about what we're going to share with you in a moment. Do you want to create a life that you look back on in awe? If that's a yes, I think you're going to be pumped about what we're going to share with you. Do you want to let go of fear, let go of doubt, let go of procrastination, retrain your mind to the point where you feel unstoppable, where you wake up with motivation, feeling inspired every single day to take massive action on your dreams? Do you want to let go of the beliefs of scarcity and the way that that manifests in your life, in a lack of finances, a lack of resources, lack of opportunities, and shift into an abundance mindset where you know that you're enough, where you see your greatness, and where that abundance shifts out into your life financially, where you have more money than you've ever had before in your bank account, where you're landing tons of new opportunities. Imagine what it would be like every morning to wake up and see new customers paying you. Imagine what it'd be like to truly be living your dreams. That's my mission here. And that's why I decided to create the Mindset Mastery membership, because I know that if you want to master your mind, you must master, or if you want to master your life, you must master your mind. And in order to create results that most people don't have, it takes developing mastery. And developing mastery is a lifestyle. So what is the Mindset Mastery membership? The Mindset Mastery membership is a monthly membership program where I put together the best of the best tools that I have to support you in your journey. I put together the best mindset tools that I have, upgrading your mindset to an unstoppable place. I put together monthly mentor calls where I'll coach you and mentor you throughout your journey. And also I've created a mastermind group full of people who will empower you and hold you accountable to creating incredible results in your life. Does that sound like something that you want? Rizan, do you think your people would want that?
Yes,
Well,
100%.
You know they do. That's why we're putting this together. So I wanted to find a way to put together something of massive value and make it affordable, make it accessible to everybody and anybody. Because yes, I've invested thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in coaches. I've traveled far and wide to find mentors. There are masterminds out there that are $20,000 to $30,000 to join. But you don't have to you pay all this money, waste all this time. You could have immediate access to these tools if you're ready to, and if you want them. And so would you guys like to hear about the investment when it comes to the Mindset Mastery membership? Can I share that with your audience?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So the value of this for a mindset course like this, the value for a year is $1,000, $1,000, although you're getting above and beyond the value for that, because when you shift your mindset, you shift your life. The mentorship, I would say one mentor call a month, which these are fun, where you get live coaching from me, and also you'll get to meet everyone else in the community and get and connect with them as well. It's a blast. This is a value of $5,000 for the year. The mastermind is a value of at least $25K for a year for a solid mastermind group. Let's split this down over a year. All that divided by 12 is $2,500 a month for this. And that probably sounds like a lot to you. Well, we're going to give you an amazing opportunity today. And really quick, before we share with you this incredible deal that we're putting together just for you guys, Rizan, why don't you go ahead and share what we're adding in as a bonus for anyone who jumps in today?
Absolutely. Anyone who invests in themselves and in this program also gets the productivity course, the ultimate productivity course that I'm creating, that's launching May 31st. And what it's going to allow you to do is go from procrastinating and not getting the results you want in your life to being productive in your day, getting things done in your day, moving towards your vision and your life and your goals. And this course is the same as what Ryan's offering, because I've invested thousands of dollars in my own personal development as well. And all that knowledge is going into a course that's going to be, right to the point, get you the things that you need to get you to where you want to go, especially when it comes to productivity. Because if you're not productive in your day or in your week or in your year, you're not going to get to where you want to go, and you're not going to create massive results in your life. And I've experienced that myself. In the past, few years, I've seen myself being productive and not productive. and I'd rather be productive. And I'm sure, everyone here, even if they have, times where they're procrastinating, they want to be productive. You want to be productive because you know that when you are productive, that's when you create the biggest value in your life. So
So
that's a bonus that I want to bring in.
How much is that?
That's a $500 course.
Okay.
It's going to be $500 if you were to purchase it like that, but it's going to be totally free, absolutely free, $0 for you, because I'm so inspired by Ryan and his mission. And I know how much this mindset mastery course is going to impact you in your life. So it's totally free for you. And I truly want you to succeed in your life. So
awesome. That's really generous of you, Raison. It's going to be a huge value to everyone who joins. So that brings a monthly value to $3K a month. And so guys, I know that what it was like at the beginning of my journey. I didn't have, I didn't have very much money, but I was super hungry to create the best tools. So this is a $3K value. We're going to give you an opportunity today. If you sign up for $97 a month, you can have access to the mindset course, mindset to master your mindset, to rise above fear, to rise above doubt, and to rise into your greatness. Yeah, access to the monthly mentor calls live with me, where you can get live coaching from me. Raison's in the group as well. He'll be on as well. And also to the mastermind community support group, so you can be supported, empowered, and be surrounded by go-getters like yourself to create extraordinary results in your life. So if you want in, the link is down below. Sign up now, and you'll get this $97 a month deal for something that's usually a value of $3,000 a month. And something that I want to say to you guys is, guys, this isn't about a course. This isn't about the Mindset Mastery membership, or even, like Raison isn't doing this to obviously he's not doing this to sell his course. He's giving it to you guys for free. This is about you living a life that you love. This is about you creating extraordinary results in your life. This is about overcoming that fear and the doubt and everything that's been holding you back from a mindset perspective, so you can elevate into higher levels of consciousness, and so your life can elevate with you. This is about your results. This is about you living a life a year from now that your friends and family are like blown away by and inspired by. And so guys, this is really the single-handed most powerful tool that I can share with you in this course. And that's why I'm sharing it with you today as the beginning of your journey. So I'm sure you guys have questions around this. Remember, it's $97 a month. You could sign up right now below. When you join, you'll get immediate access to the membership program, immediate access to the community. And if you sign up before, you said May 31st, Raison?
yes.
If you sign up before May 31st, as soon as the ultimate productivity course launches, you'll get access to that. If you're watching the replay, as soon as you sign up and it's past May 31st, you'll have immediate access to that as well.
Awesome.
So,
and I would love to be that, the viewer and ask you questions.
Sure.
So, because I'm sure the viewers have questions they might have about the course. And the first question is like, why $97 a month? Like maybe that's a lot of money for me. Maybe I don't want to pay monthly. Why is it monthly?
So, I would love to make this for free, but something that I know is that when people pay, they pay attention.
Mm-hmm.
So a part of having this investment is an opportunity for you to decide that I'm worth investing in myself. My mindset is worth investing in myself and I'm going to invest in myself. So I have that, I'm letting go of an old part of myself, my money, my old money. I'm letting go of an old part of myself to let and open up a new part of myself, a greater version of myself to come in. So part of your invest in is you're just saying, I'm committed to living an extraordinary life. I'm committed to creating great things. I know that when I made decisions to invest in myself, and I've invested a lot more than $97 a month, that is when my life has changed in the biggest ways. So yeah, when you pay attention. And that's basically it, $97 a month, because I want this to be available to anyone. If you can't afford $97 a month, think about the things in your life that you spend $97 on. Eating out, a date night is $97 a month. Is $97. You go on a date. Think about this. You would probably drop $97 in a minute to go on a date with someone that you found attractive, someone that you want to be your partner? Will you drop $97 a month on your dreams? Will you drop $97 a month to have a date with yourself, a date with your mind, and to elevate your mind so you can create an extraordinary life? Or even a date that's called the monthly mentor call with me, where I'll challenge you and empower you to create greatness in your life. So that's why I chose that investment. I think that if people, everybody can come up with $97 a month. It's not outlandish, like $100. It's very easy to come up with $100, $97 a month. And I wanted to be accessible to anyone, but I didn't want to make it so cheap, like $12 a month, so that like people could join who weren't committed, because I want everyone who's in this group to be quality and committed and really wanting to create extraordinary results in their life, so that the community can support everybody that's inside. And right now we have freaking awesome people in the group. So I'm pumped and I'm excited for you to meet them.
Awesome. And I would say, to add to that, it's a living course. It's not something that's just static. It's going to be constantly changing, new information constantly changing. And also it shows your commitment to yourself and that you're continuing to improve over and over and every single month. But the main thing, it's living. It's not going to be the same all the time. It's going to constantly change and improve. And as Ryan invests thousands of more dollars in himself, he's going to put more of that information inside the course. So the value is 100% there. Another question is like, how about time commitment? Maybe I don't have a lot of time. What's the time commitment to this course or to this membership for someone?
Yeah, something that I would say is how much time are you spending, how much time are you spending distracting yourself from your dreams? How much time are you spending browsing YouTube, browsing Facebook, browsing Instagram, consuming? And what would be possible if you even spent 25% of that time investing in your mindset and investing in your life and up-leveling yourself so that you can up-level your life? And the time commitment is like, the maximum time commitment is really as much time as you want to put in to create greater results in your life. There's two parts of the time. There's the time that I'm putting into the course, and there's a time that I'm putting into my dreams. And hasn't it been long enough that you've been waiting to put the time that you deserve into your dreams? And if it has, then I invite you to jump in now, because the clock is ticking. And, the commitment in terms of the course, the monthly mentor call is, we do about 2 hours in a month. So like once a month, monthly mentor call. I'll post videos, I post questions, I interact with you in the group. So the level that you want to participate is up to you. I'd invite you to be all in and participate as much as possible, because the value that you put in is going to determine the value that you get out of it. And then also, the training modules, I add new training modules once a month, or not once a month, sometimes more frequently, every month. And basically the training modules can be anywhere between 30 minutes of potent, powerful content that can transform your life if you use it and take action on it, or an hour per module. So we're continuing to expand out. And this can be something that you go all in on and you devote a lot of time to. This can be something that you devote an hour a week to. An hour a week where you are, constantly investing that time in yourself so that you can up-level yourself, become bigger, and become better. So there you go, Raison. Raison's back. Did you hear the answer to that question?
Say that one more time. I just had to grab my charger.
An hour a week max. An hour a week max. And that's
super simple. That's super easy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
If you don't have an hour to invest in your mindset, then you're not going to have the time that you're not going to be creating the time that you need to make your dreams reality. So I really invite you to get in relationship with your relationship with time, and really use your time to create the most value for yourself. And I couldn't think of a more valuable way to use your time than the Mindset Mastery membership.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Another question. Here we go. So why this? Why this course instead of maybe buying books, self-help books, or learning this information on my own for free, let's say free, right? Um, why this course rather than that?
Yeah, I would say because when you pick up a book, it's a lot of times it's hit or miss. It's not focused knowledge. And the truth is, there aren't many big resources on mindset in terms of books or online programs. Like the tools that I'm sharing with you are in this program are the exact mindset tools that you can use to redesign your life, to design your life, to create extraordinary results in your business, to uplevel your finances, and really to create a life of your design. So it's a one-of-a-kind program with information that isn't accessible. Like Rezan shared with you, and like I shared with you, I'm spending a ridiculous amount of money, investing a ridiculous amount of money to gain these tools to share with you for a lower amount of money, so you can have them. I want to share them and impact as many people as possible with what's in here. So yeah, I mean, you can feel free to read books, feel free to take other courses. And if that was working for you, then you would already have the results that you want. So if you don't have the results that you want yet in your life, then it would be insane to continue doing what you've always been doing. So here's an opportunity to make a new decision to create new results in your life.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you'll spend a lot more time and take a lot more time to get to where you want to go. So,
Yeah.
especially if you have little time or
Feel free. You can spend 4 years investing tens of thousands of dollars. I've honestly, the majority of the last 4+ years of my life, no, more than that actually, because I've been since, I would say at least 6 to 7 years of my life, I've been into this stuff, engulfed in it. Like, you feel free to spend all that time to, hire the best of the best mentors, find them. Like, it wasn't just about me hiring them. It was about me proving to them, inspiring them, enrolling them in that I am worth their time. So you can spend all that energy, or you can invest $97 a month and an hour of your time and, jump into the Mindset Mastery membership and learn some of these in either a few days or, a few weeks, based on how committed you are to learning this stuff and creating great results. The choice is yours.
absolutely. I love it. Awesome. So I would say the last question is, what makes you different from someone else, some other personal development coach or mentor? What makes you different from them? And how are you going to impact the people who join the membership in a different way than someone else?
Yeah, I mean, I think that you guys, if you've watched this already, you guys get, you feel that I care about the results that you want to create in your life, that, this isn't about me, that this is about you, and that you really understand, and you probably vibe with me and Rezan on a different level than you vibe with other people. And the thing about the other, really big influencers that have courses is they have great content, but you're not going to be getting the personalization piece that we have in these monthly mentor calls. My mission is to inspire 1 million people within the next 10 years to be living the life of their dreams. And if you join, you'll be one of those people, one of those million. And I am not going to be treating you like it's like you're 1 in 1 million. I'm going to be treating you like you are the one. Like you are the person who is going to be creating a legacy that's going to be creating great things, because you may be. That's really up to you to decide. So if you join the Mindset Mastery membership, you can count on, my support. I create custom videos for people based on the challenges that they're facing in the group. I tailor the content towards you. On the monthly mentor calls, we'll connect on a one-to-one level, and I'll coach you through the challenges that you're facing in your life. And, I know Rezan can share, because you've worked with me in group settings, that, you can share about what that's like, and that this truly isn't about making the most amount of money This is about an opportunity that you have right in front of you to change your life and to really gain tools that school doesn't give us, that college doesn't give us. People invest tens of thousands of dollars into school to gain these tools that you can use to create success for yourself.
I totally agree with that. And in terms of my experience, when it comes to personalization, you get your exact question answered and you get things that are aligned with what you're trying to do, not just some general concept
Mm-hmm.
that you get from a book. And then you have to try to figure out what I have to do from there. Here, you can personally ask Ryan and even all the motivated and inspired and powerful people in the membership already, how can I improve? Because there are going to be a lot of people who started where you started or are where you are, and they've overcome a lot of challenges that they can support you with. And these are people who are going to be on your team. So think about it as a team as well. They're on your team to help you win. And that's the bottom line here.
Yeah, and one final thing that I want to share with you guys is, if the thoughts in your mind, I would really like to do this, and I'm going to come back to this later. I'm going to do this later. Do not let procrastination, do not let a money conversation, do not let a circumstance hold you back from making a decision that will truly change your life forever. The opportunity is right in front of you now. I invite you to take action now, to jump in now. And if money is something that's holding you back, that's the reason why you got to be in, because your mindset is what is creating the money challenges in your life. Once you shift the mindset, then more money will show up in your life. I see it happen I've seen it happen so many times with different clients. I've had time and time again, one person that I want to mention is one of my clients, Vinny Dangerfield, who, when he first invested in me, I think it was maybe a little over a year ago in coaching, he was in a job that he didn't like. He was struggling to come up with the investment. And recently he sent me a text after we worked on his mindset and shifted his mindset. And he was like, holy crap, I just made $7,200 in a week. And I didn't believe that this was possible to do. And I was like, yeah, that's what's possible when you shift your mindset. So really, my question for you is, what's possible when you shift your mindset? What do you have to lose by jumping in? Let's do it. Let's jump in now. And I can't wait to see you inside. If you have any additional questions, feel free to drop in the comments below. Feel free to email Razan. Feel free to add me on Facebook, Ryan Clarkin. Shoot me a personal message. I would love to connect with you and answer any questions that you have, and celebrate with you when you decide to jump in.
Amazing. Thank you, Ryan. I really appreciate you getting on the call, creating such an amazing offer for everyone, and us working together to bring as much value as we can in this call. And if you got a lot of value from this and you see yourself in a different light now, you see things that are so much more possible for you because of this call, definitely comment that below. Would love to see that, and I'd love to see you inside the membership. I think it's definitely going to create an amazing impact in your life, and you're going to see it. It's going to happen, and you're going to create results you never thought possible. And I'm going to leave off on that. I really appreciate Ryan for being on this call with me. I'm super grateful that if you're still here and watching after how long this interview is, I really appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Grateful for you, and I am committed to your greatness. So if you're committed to your greatness, let's do this together and let's work together to make the best possible life.
Absolutely.
And that's pretty much it.
Cool. Awesome. Razan, thank you so much for having me on for this opportunity. I want to acknowledge you for everything that you're creating for the CEOs of Crushing It and everyone who's attracted to this. Again, like I said, it's a unique group of people who are being attracted to it. So I'm just pumped to see the growth that they have in their life. I'm excited to welcome the new members in who join and work with them on a deep level. And we all get to be on this journey together, share our wins, celebrate, and create amazing results in our life, and grow together. So thanks for having me on, and thanks for listening as well. And I'm looking forward to seeing and coaching you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ryan. I'll talk to everyone in the next video. Take care, guys.